Hello my dear students, welcome back to Balaji Online Classes. I am Sadia Khatun and today I will be teaching you computer of class 7th. I will be teaching you chapter number 6 of your textbook, which is QBasic loops. In any of the programming language that you study, आपको loops हमेशा मिलेंगे. ठीक है? What are loops? When we have to repeat any given set of statement or any given particular task again and again, repeated number of times. So for that purpose we use loops. Okay, so in this chapter, in this class you are studying QBasic. QBasic is also a high level programming language. So in QBasic we have three types of loops. The first one is the do loop, the second one is the while went, and the third one is the for next. So these are the three types of loops that you are going to study in this chapter and their syntax. So before explaining about these kind of loops, you need to understand two different terms. The first one is the counter. Counter means we use in any of the loop, we use a counter variable so that it keeps on incrementing itself whenever the loop executes. Each and every time the loop executes, this counter variable increments. It increases by 1. Okay? It keeps on increasing. The next one is the accumulator. What does accumulator do? It stores the partial result. Every time it stores the partial result, and the next time when the loop executes, the result of that accumulator variable again changes, and we get the result at a final result at last. Suppose we have to calculate the sum of marks scored by any of the student. So finally you will get the sum of all the marks. Suppose there are 10 subjects, so you will get the sum as the total marks after all the subjects, all the marks of the subjects are entered by the student. So these are the two types of variables, counter and accumulator. Initially you have to initialize the values of these variables as 0. Let's start with the very first type of loop, that is do loop. Do loop is known as an exit control loop. What does an exit control loop means? It means that first of all the statements of the that code will be written, and after that means body of the loop will be written first, and then the condition of the loop will be checked. Which means if the condition is even false, then also at least for one time the body of the loop will get executed. These kind of loops are known as exit control loop, and the example of exit control loop is do loop. What happens? First of all, the statements, the body of the loop executes, and then after that the condition of the loop executes. The condition is checked. If the condition is false also, then also for once the body of the loop gets executed. So this is an exit control loop. What is the syntax? You have to write do, and then you have to write the statements, and after that you have to write loop, and in loop you will enter the while condition or until condition. If you have to exit from this loop, do loop, if you have to exit from do loop, what are you going to write? You will write exit do. If you write exit do, you will exit this do loop. Okay, the next one is the while went loop. While went loop is an entry control loop. Entry control loop means a loop in which the condition is checked first and the body of the loop is executed afterwards. If the condition is true, then the body of the loop will be executed, otherwise not. So these kind of loops are known as entry control loops. While went and for next, these two are entry control loops, while do loop is an exit control loop. So for the syntax of writing while when loop is, you have to write while and then you have to write the condition. If the condition is true, then only the code or the statements will get executed, and at last you will write when, which means this when you write while and when, between that is the whole area of that loop. Now comes the for next loop. For next loop is also an entry control loop. Now you must be thinking that how to know that which one to use, because while went and for next both are entry control loops. So in order to know that which one to use where, you have to see whenever you know the number of times the loop has to be repeated. अगर आपको पता है कि आपको loop कितने times repeat करवाना है, then you use for next loop. Because in for next loop you have to put that from here till here the loop is to be executed. Suppose I have taken the counter variable as I. Okay, initially the value of I is set to 1, and I have given the condition like suppose for I is equal to 1 to 10. That means 1 to 10 times this loop is going to execute. So whenever we know the number of times the loop is has to execute, for that we use for next loop. So what will be the syntax? Syntax means the rule of writing using that particular keyword, how to use it in a program. That is called syntax. So for writing for next loop, the syntax is you have to write for, then you have to write the counter variable, like you have taken I or C or J. That is up to you. You can use any of the counter variables, and then from where it is starting till where it is ending. Suppose for I is equal to 1 to 10, and then you have to write statement 1, 2, 3, whatever statements you have to write that, and at last you will write next, and after next again you have to write the counter variable which you have initially initialized. And then comes this was about the for next loop. If you have to exit the for next loop, then you have to write exit for. Exit for will exit you from the for next loop. And the last topic of this chapter is about the nested loops. In computer science, nested means something inside the other. Suppose if you are talking about the nested loops, it means a loop inside another loop. Suppose you are having for next loop, and if there is another for next loop inside that for next loop, then it will be known as a nested for next loop. Nested loop के अंदर loop को कहते हैं nested loop. So this was it. This chapter was a short one. All the things I have covered it. If there is any doubt or any confusion, you can ask me in the live class. I'll explain you there. The notes will be provided on School Mitra app. Download it from there and complete your work. I'll meet you in my next video. Till that time, bye bye everyone and take care.